I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no idea what this video is going to turn out to be. I just sat down, turned on my camera, and pressed record on OBS and opened up Ellipses. Ellipsis? I have not tried to pronounce it out loud until now. I think it's Ellipses. I feel like I don't talk about some of my interests on my reaction channel, so this will be a chance to talk about it. Let's start with video games, since that's what's immediately on my mind. The first one that comes to mind is a game called Left 4 Dead, and that's the first ever proper video game I have ever played, and that was when I was 12, 13, and that's a video game that my best friend at the time introduced me to, which, if you know Left 4 Dead, we had no business playing that game. The first game and the second game have a special place in my heart because of like so many childhood memories attached to it, as well as it just being a fun zombie killing game. What's another game from my childhood? I guess Minecraft. That's just common fucking sense. Sims 3 and 4. I suck at thinking off the top of my head. Maybe if I go into like semi-recent games I like, okay, Life is Strange. My favorite out of the franchise would probably be the first one, because it had like such an impact on me. I mean, the recent Life is Strange games are pretty decent too, but that's probably just because I like the very first Life is Strange, and my emotions are attached to those characters, Chloe and Max. Life is Strange. Oops, I can't type. The Last Guardian. Those sceneries are just phenomenal. I think the story is also pretty fucking dope. I have a very vague memory of it. The boy being special, and so Trico came and ate him up and then got attacked. I guess The Last of Us makes sense to put right after that. The Last of Us 1, yes, I love, but I think I like the second one better. Probably because of the themes that it talks about. I don't know what it is. I think I prefer stories that are vast while also being very direct. The first game is very linear, which is fine, and I think I just prefer this the more I age, is just the narration of it fucking with your head. I don't know. Just something about the second game I love more, story-wise. Ooh, Fran Bow. I think if I went back to watching a Fran Bow gameplay, I could recite all the dialogue. That is how much I rewatched people playing Fran Bow. Not from memory right now, but if you like put the video on in front of me, it would trigger memory and I could recite it. Yeah. Very dark game. Jesus Christ. Oh. Subnautica 1 and 2. Depending on how 2 ends with all the updates and story, but I think, at least from the knowledge I know of right now and everybody else, I think I'm gonna like 2 more than 1. I like 2 because it's a bit more like philosophically relevant. Is that the right word? Deep? More philosophically thematic? I don't know. But it's more philosophical, I'll say. Like, it brings up topics about if you replicate yourself, cloning, are you the same person? And there's something else I'm missing that it talks about, but like mental illness. AI. I like Red Dead Redemption, but not nearly to the extent of it being a favorite game. This is getting harder the more games I put.
See, now I'm looking around my room, seeing if there's any clues.
Of course not. Oh my god. I'm dumb. Hades 1 and 2. I love those games so much. I wish I could play them more often. I say Hades 1 and 2 are like my favorite games of all time, but I have other games that have higher hours I've played.
I think that's because
if I play a game too much, I'm like afraid it will turn sour on me.
A similar thing happened with Frostpunk.
And I think I played it for like 50 hours. Not continuous.
But like,
I think I played it for like 9 hours every other so many days or something. It was like within 2-ish weeks, I think. Yeah. And then I got tired of it
because it became monotonous,
and I felt like I did all that there was to play. I love the atmosphere of that game. Love it. And I like how do I describe it?
I like the survival of it,
as well as like the leadership. You have to survive and these people depend on you type of struggle. So it's not my favorite game of all time, but watching someone play it is far more entertaining, at least to me.
Why can't I not remember anything else?
Last of Us, Subnautica, Hades 1 and 2. Maybe if should I just scroll through YouTube? Oh my god. Egg on my face. Silent Hill. Jesus fucking Christ. Am I okay?
Of course. Silent Hill
2 and Silent Hill F. Hell yeah.
In the same breath,
I like Resident Evil 8 and 9. But the only parts of Resident Evil 9 that I like are Grace's point of view. Can I tell you a secret? I skipped what's his name's part. What even is his name? Not Levi.
Was it? Wait, hold on. Oh my Jesus. Resident Evil characters. It's not Levi. Leon. I was close. What? Hey, I remember Grace's name. That's all that fucking counts, man. Hold on. Grace is her name, right?
Yeah, Grace Ashcroft. Hell yeah. She needs another game. I don't give a shit.
She was why I started watching the game.
Oh my fucking god, Little Nightmares. Specifically, the second one. That's my favorite one. What's... Oh, Reanimal, I think. Reanimal, animal, I am. Those two are incredible. I like when Little Nightmares studio does like time loop storylines. And Reanimal and Little Nightmares 2 does that with like a time loop. I feel like Simulacra was a Little Misfortune. Untitled Goose Game, unironically, is a great game. It is extremely fun. Death Stranding pisses me off. The very first one, the last portion of the game was just a monologue, and it went on for, I swear, an hour. And you can condense your monologue a bit. If it's longer than 20 minutes, please, I'm zoning out. And you're repeating yourself. Maybe that's just me. I feel like I'm probably gonna piss some people off by saying that, but like, Death Stranding. Cool concept. Not my favorite execution. Ooh, and Uncharted. Sally Face. I don't remember how that game ends. I remember the first portion of the game, but then after that, I'm like, huh? I don't remember what happened. Outlast was good. Night in the Woods. Ooh. Oh, is that the one where they get trapped underneath the town because a hole swallowed them up? I honestly don't remember, because there's at least 2 games that have that similar concept. Oxenfree. Oh, yeah. Just like the concept of using like radio frequencies to talk to spirits and access different timelines. I love that concept. I love it. And I know there's a second game. I don't know if it's as good as the first one, and I'm hesitant to check that out. See, now I'm just scrolling Jack's. Oh my god, Never Ending Nightmares. If you don't know Never Ending Nightmares, he like experiences all these hallucinations, and like the game is about like exploring and finding clues to how your sister died or something, or if your sister died. I can't remember the plot of it, but it's very dark, and the soundtrack is nightmare fuel. If you don't know Neverending Nightmares, look up some gameplay of it. I think it's almost 10 years old now. It's a pretty old game. And also it's 11 years. The art style is very sketchy and black and white, but the blood is there. See, I'm talking about all these games, but I haven't mentioned God of War. What am I doing? I fucking love the God of War franchise as a whole. Not the biggest fan of what's his name that was a part of like the main games. He wanted Kratos to remain a brooding, emotionless psychopath, essentially. I'm so glad that his vision was not what the studio went with, because now we have Kratos, who is a good role model for men to get over their toxic masculinity, and just anger issues in general. Men focus on the toxic sides of Kratos because he killed all the gods. Be so serious with yourself and focus on his character development for 2 seconds, please, because it's amazing. Genuinely. And his DLC is like the cherry on top that like perfects the pie or cake. What analogy works better? I can't remember if there's any more games that are critical to my heart. I think that's everything. See, maybe I should open my Steam. Hold on. Have a nice death day. I have not gotten past the first boss. I know the first boss can't be that difficult. So I'm sure the game story is good, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. Also, the art style I love, which is why I bought the game. Oh, I didn't even talk about Unravel. Unravel is the cutest, chillest game. It's cozy. It has this little like yarn. You go outside and then with your yarn, because you're unraveling as you go, that's like the game mechanic. You use your yarn to get through environments, and then when you get through to like your goal, you pick up like new memories, and you have like a photo album of all your memories, and you collect all of them. It's I think the ending is like really emotional, if I can remember correctly. I love that game. It's like an old woman trying to remember memories of her grandkids, I think. Yeah, these are my favorite games. I'm sure I forgot maybe one or two, but if I don't remember them now, maybe I don't care that much. Maybe they're not, that important to me. I have a main channel. I have Patreon. This is my side channel. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Goodbye.